Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. Today is Saturday, September 21st, 2019, and today we're going to be looking at Fountain Pen Revolution Blue Black. And this is what it looks like. It is a blue-black ink, or a black-blue ink, depending on how you look at it. And there really isn't a whole lot about this ink online, which is surprising because it's relatively cheap. The only place that I could really find a good supply of it was at Fountain Pen Revolution, or FPRRevolutionUSA.com. And they come in 30 ml bottles for $6, or you can get 10 cartridges for $3. So you can almost triple your amount by getting a 30 ml. And also then they have a 60 ml bottle, go from the 30 ml to the 60 ml. So you're saving, this is relatively the most cheapest bottle of ink I've ever seen. $7.50 for a 60 ml bottle. That's unheard of. Anyway, I just thought I would show you that. Alright, this is what I have so far, and I'm going to redo this card because this card is... Let's do the card first, then, shall we? It's blue, it's black, it's pink, it's brown. I'm just kidding. It's definitely black. It's definitely blue. It's definitely blue. It's definitely black. Alright then, well, that's the one that we're going to be working with today, so I hope that that's okay. Working our way through the list, we've only got 10 or 15 more to go, and I may be continuing this series after the 30th. Of course, that won't make it 30 days. It'll make it like 45 or maybe even 50 days. We'll see. September the 21st. #21 2019. That's pretty funny. Today is Saturday. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to Disneyland today. Just to spend a couple of hours, maybe go on the water rides. And there's no blue through in the back end. Totally use the back side of this paper. Let's get into the notebooks, shall we? Let's start with the papers. Got way to the most expensive, which is... Okay, we're at the end of our day. At the end of our week, sorry. Very dry ink, which is cool, but would be nice if it was a little more wet. Very nice indeed. Very little bleed through on the back of this paper. I would totally use the back side of this paper. This is the Mead 10.5 by 7.5. First thing I noticed right away, this paper is slick. If you ever get a chance, go buy yourself some Mead. This stuff is cheap, but it has a nice feel to it, so your hand will just glide across the page. Beautiful ink. Alright then, let's get into the CVS Caliber notebook 6 by 4 inches. Alright. No bleed through on the back of this paper. I would totally use the back side of this paper. Very minimal amount of bleeding through on the back of the Mead. But I would still use the back side of this paper. Unless you... Let me see. Ew. That is heavy ghosting, let me tell you. We're going to have to start doing that from now on. We're going to have to complete flip over. Because a lot of people, they just do it against the desk and it doesn't show. But if you do a full flip over, you can see right through the paper. Ooh, I never realized that before. This stuff is like really thin. I don't think I've ever felt Tomoe River, but this is thin stuff. Thin, crappy paper. But that's what we're all about here. We're about trying the cheap things instead of going out and buying the expensive things, because nothing matters. So, alright, let's do the CVS, there's no bleed through on the back of the CVS Caliber notebook. That's nice. Let's move into the Walmart 3 by 5 inch FSC mix paper. It's definitely got a grayness to it. I have to say this is not very pleasant to look at. It's got this gray tinge to it. It definitely has a gray tinge to it. So, no bleed through on the back of this paper. I would totally use the back side of this paper. Although there's some heavy ghosting going on. So that is something to look out for. Alright, now let's look at the Fabriano Ecoqua 85 GSM. Alright. That's cool. It has this gray tinge to it. I do not like this ink already. I'm going to have to deal with it all day. Ooh. And there's some heavy ghosting going on here. You could totally see right through this paper. But there's no bleed through. I would totally use the back side of this paper. We're almost there, folks. We're almost there. Now the new addition to the family, Clairefontaine 6.5 by 8 1/4. Alright then, at any rate. This paper has some slickness to it. Wow. And there's no bleed through. I would totally use the back side of this paper. So that's cool. This is yesterday's bath test. It had a little bit of stain properties, but not enough to even be considered for me to do my letters with Noodler's Midnight Blue. Although it does have some stain properties, so if that's what you're into, then I would encourage you to use this probably over some other stuff. Alright, let's look at doing today's. I'm putting it in the bath test. Very nice. And we will put that in the bath test, and we will come back tomorrow to see how it turned out. Now let's do the visual journal. This is what the visual journal turned out like yesterday. interesting. Alright, this video's gonna be like really long. I'm so sorry. But that's just what happens with art sometimes. At any rate, I hope that this was helpful to some of you. That is all for today, so thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Okay, love you, bye. We are moving right along. We've all got a week and 2 days. That's super short amount of time. And then I only have 9 days after that where my pass expires. So I got to get a move on to go to Disneyland to go on all the wet rides. So here I go.